Okay, we have been doing theoretical probability. That's what should happen, right? So, theoretical probability is when all equally likely outcomes are known. This is what we've been doing so far. Theoretical probability can be found by dividing, remember that's what a fraction is, dividing the number of outcomes of an event by the total possible outcomes. So we're going to take this a step further and use it to start predicting the future, because in all honesty, that is the whole point of knowing how to calculate probability. We're trying to happen. So it says Martin flips a fair coin. What is the probability that the coin will land on heads? So probability of landing on heads. What can you get when you flip a coin? Well, you could get heads or tails, right? So probability of landing on heads, there is 1 heads out of 2 total outcomes. Now, the next step, the new thing we're learning today, is Martin flips the coin 64 times. How many times can Martin expect the coin to land on heads? When you see that word expect, you are setting up a proportion. So first thing on 1/2 of the proportion is the probability. Probability of landing on heads. The other half of the proportion is the number of times. Oops, it should be 64. And this is your x. Solve that proportion and you'll have your answer. So if I'm going to solve that proportion, I have 1/2 equals x over 64. 64 divide by 2, 32 equals x. So 32 times Martin can expect to land on heads. Let's do another one just for good practice. It says Harriet rolls a number cube. What is the probability that the number cube will land on 3 or 4? So numbers on a number cube: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are looking for the probability of 3 or 4. So the numbers that are 3 and 4, I've got 1, 2, 2 out of 6, which is the same as 1/3. If Harriet rolls the number cube 39 times, how many times can she expect to roll a 3 or 4? So again, you're going to use this probability as half of your proportion. The other half is the number of times. So when you solve that proportion for x, you're going to know how many times she can expect to roll a 3 or a 4. So 1 times 39, 3 times x, divide by 3, x equals 13. So she can expect to roll a 3 or a 4 13 of the 39 times she does it.